How's it going, good people? This video, I wanted to build an automation for the HDHomeRun. Now, what the HDHomeRun does is it is a over-the-air tuner. They also have a cable version of this, which allows you to stream the over-the-air TV or cable TV to your devices on your local network. The problem that I am having is that the HDHomeRun does not let you know when there are updates needing to be installed. So when you're randomly just using it, it works and whatever, but it won't install the updates. But then you'll come in every so often and you'll look here and you'll be like, oh, there's updates. So what I want to do is to have an automation, which I've already built, to come in and check to see if there are updates. And if there are updates, then go ahead and install said updates. So I'm going to walk you through the code, and then I'm going to run the code that I built for this automation. It is a C# application, and what I have done is included the OpenQA Selenium as well as the Chrome driver packages into the project. So if you come over here, you got the Selenium WebDriver and Selenium WebDriver Chrome driver. Also have the Chrome driver binary on the system so that it is able to utilize this. Going to declare a WebDriver iWebDriver variable outside of my try-catch block. The reason I'm using a try-catch block is because Selenium does throw exceptions when it is not able to find things on the page. And, well, you want to make sure that all of those things are caught and captured correctly. I have a variable here defined for Chrome driver options. And normally in the production environment, this would run headless. However, for this video, I have disabled the headless option, and thus you will see it when it runs. Then I create the new Chrome driver instance, which will then start the browser. My Chrome driver binary is located in this directory, so that goes first, followed by the Chrome driver options. I've defined the timeouts here because I don't want it to time out while it's doing updates. I have some additional stuff that I probably want to put down here to make sure that everything is up to date. So I'll do that once I actually run the update, because I can't roll back the update to go to the previous version. Want to maximize the window, and then we go to the URL. Now, if you don't have host name set up on your network, you would enter in the HTTP followed by the IP address of your HDHomeRun device. However, I have host names enabled, so I'm able to enter in HDHomeRun, and it will navigate to that URL as you see here, HDHomeRun. Want to check the title of the page to make sure that it says that we are on the main menu. If not, want to throw an exception. Then want to look for the install button. If the install button is not displayed, then want to say there are no updates available, and then to quit. If there are updates available, want to say that there are updates available, want to click or want to get the latest version of or the status text, and I'll show you that here shortly. And then we also want to write that to the log, and then if there are any issues, want to log those to the standard error instead of the standard out. And then last but not least, you want to make sure that you quit the browser and not close the browser window. So I'm going to go ahead and hit F5, and that will spin up. While it does so, if you have not already, please be sure to subscribe and also give this video a thumbs up. As you see, that was very quick. Literally opens the window, checks to see, and it does say that there is an update available, and also shows the release is the May 5th, 2023 release is available, ready to be installed. Now, this text here comes from this right here. Right click on this and do inspect. And as you see, that text has an ID. So in Selenium, you're able to identify elements by their ID. And thankfully, this one does have an ID. So you just find that and copy the text out of here. Same thing for the button there. It has the upgrade install btn that is available. So when you look for that element, you're able to find it if it does exist on the page. All right, so now that I've shown you that, this time I'm actually going to come in here and uncomment the clicking of the button. And well, there we go. All right, and I'm going to slide this down so I see everything. And then I'm going to run this again. Now this time it should actually install the update. The long range plan for this is to use it and run it as a cron tab. And with that cron tab, then I would just set it to run maybe like once a day or once a week. And then the HDHomeRun will stay up to date with the latest implementation. All right, so apparently it did not click the button because it's still sitting there. So what I need to do is I think I want to await, and we'll do task.delay, and then we'll give it 30 seconds because I think there's some text that shows up there that will appear as 30 milliseconds. All right, so let's change that to time span from seconds, and we'll do 30. I'm gonna do 30, yeah. All right, so probably doesn't need 30. Actually, I'm gonna put 15 in here because 30 is a long time for that HDHomeRun to be updating. And then I'm gonna run it again. All right. But yeah, the long range plan, use a cron tab job to run this once a day, once a week, something very infrequent, and then it will install the updates and go from there. All right, and so as you see, it has updated. Okay, so if I refresh this, yes, that box goes away. All right, so if we come back to Visual Studio Code, Chrome driver will eventually exit on its own. Come down here to the bottom. Chrome driver has been tested. It does not see or did not see that element on the page. All right, and so it threw an exception. So Chrome driver threw an exception. I'm curious to why it did not. Chrome driver started. Okay, I'm curious to why it did not go inside of the condition that I had specified. Unable to locate upgrade install button. Okay. But nonetheless, it is working. So I will take this portion out. Now I have to come back in here and diagnose the operation here to see why it's not seeing the upgrade install button. But it throwing the exception there is not the ideal path, but it is a valid scenario. So unable to locate such element, upgrade install button. Yeah. All right, and so then lastly, it does exit. So really, if that's the case, I can probably just take this section out if it's going to throw the exception anyway. And let's see. Well, did it display the... It did not locate the element on the page. So I think we're good with that. Okay. So it did perform the update, and I'm going to do some tweaking on it whenever an update becomes available again. But that being said, thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop those down below. I do Selenium videos on a regular basis, so I don't know when the next one will be, but if you have something in mind that you want to see, feel free to drop a comment. I'll take it into consideration for a future video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.